Since I know that my next guest is a huge Dallas Cowboys fan, and who isn't, and they open their season tonight, I'm going to read you his statistics as if he were a pro athlete instead of just a legendary comedian. 6 straight seasons with the Blue Collar Comedy Tour, whose movies sold over 9 million copies. His album, Here's Your Sign, held first place on the Billboard comedy charts for 15 straight weeks and went certified platinum. And believe it or not, the man has a Grammy nomination for the soundtrack to the Blue Collar Comedy Tour as well. And here's your sign of a great comedian. Welcome, Bill Engvall. It's nice to see you, Bill. How you doing?
Well, I'm doing great. As I'm glad to hear you're a Cowboy fan. I'm really proud they're hanging in there tonight against the greatest player of all time, pretty. But yeah. Hey, listen, I got to tell you something. I've got to do a lot of things in my career. This might be the capper. Getting interviewed by Ashleigh Banfield, who I have to admit I have a bit of a crush on.
Oh, come on now. You're drinking again. What's that about? Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding? I go back to the glasses days.
Oh, pre-surgery. As I get older, I lose glasses, and everybody else on TV, all the ladies, they all get older and wear glasses. They got it backwards.
Yeah. And by the way, thank you for the Grammy nomination announcement. But having a Grammy nomination is just a polite way of saying you didn't win. So...
Oh, come on now. Hey, you, mister, you have a big announcement to make. What is it?
Yeah, it's I am retiring from the road. I've been doing it now for 42 years, and I'm a new grandfather, and it's time for me to start spending some time with my family. I've enjoyed every minute of the road. I would be lying to say I'm sure there'll be moments that I'll miss it. But I always said, Ashley, you know, when the traveling starts taking over the fun of being on stage, it's time to hang it up, because I don't ever want to cheat my fans. You know, we've all been to a concert where the artist just kind of walked through it, and I just never wanted to be that guy. And so, but I'll tell you what was funny was we started this tour now, the Here's Your Sign, It's Finally Time. And the first show I did, the end of the show, the people jumped to their feet and were clapping and cheering, and I thought in my head, oh, are you doing the right thing? And I went, yes, you are. You're doing the right thing.
Okay, Bill, I already sense this could be a Rolling Stones moment. Like, you'll do this tour, and then you're just gonna come back, because the flood of tears out here in your fan land, it's gonna force you back onto the stage.
Listen, I never say never, but yeah, I don't want to be that. You know, I think the Eagles are on their 9th retirement tour, and so. It's, you know, I'll tell you what's interesting is that COVID, because it was over a year where we couldn't perform, which was sad, because at a time when America needed laughter, we couldn't give it to them. But I realized when the shows finally started coming back online that I wasn't missing the traveling. When I first started this thing, I'd be packed 2 or 3 days before I left for a trip. Now it's gotten where like an hour before I got to leave for an airport, I'm throwing stuff into a bag. So. But it's been such a wonderful run on the road. I got to be honest with you, Ashley, if you'd told me this 41 years ago that I'd still be doing this, I'd have said you were smoking something.
Well, you know what? I have to say, when you're in the business of, you know, either talking to people or entertaining people, every single day should be a blessing, and no one should ever complain, because you're only as good as your last, you know, appearance. So, but you're not going away. I mean, you're still going to do a lot of projects.
Good God, where did y'all get that clip of that foot? I don't even know who that guy is. Looks like a 12-year-old boy.
It's the Hero Tour.
Actually, I'm going to really concentrate now on film and TV. I've got a new show coming out called Blue Collar Auction, which is kind of a American Pickers meets Barrett Jackson, and it's an auction for the everyday guy and girl. You don't have to be a millionaire to bid on these things, and that is really fun for me to interact with the sellers, because I don't have to go on stage and go, hey, we got 5, give me 10. I just talk to the seller, and while we're talking, the bidders on the video board will get a chance to bid. And then if it's not already up, there's going to be a Blue Collar Auction website where people can actually go on and bid on items there. So it really is one man's trash is another man's treasure.
Except that I got to look at some of the stuff, and it is not even close to being trash. I mean, for heaven's sake, let me take a look here. There's a mandolin that was owned by Bill Wyman of the Stones.
Yeah.
There's a Pontiac GTO driven by Lady Gaga. I would bid on that. What else do you have? What other really good, sweet little items are going to be on the show?
Well, you're right. It's not trash. Trash is probably a bad word because there's some really cool stuff. We had Lorenzo Lamas auctioned off his Harley from Renegade, which was kind of cool to share the stage with the Renegade. We had Kyle Petty, who he donated some stuff for his charity that we auctioned off. But the thing that's interesting to me is, we have cars and trucks and antiques. We had a dress that Mae West wore in one of her movies. But one of the coolest things, and you get these weird kind of things, is this couple came on a show and they were all dressed in goth, and they had this metal box with glass windows in it, and hanging inside of it were the skeletons of 2 bats. And I was like, well, all right. And I said, well, how much do you think you want to get for this? And they said, we'd like to get $500. And I remember thinking, yeah, there's a lot of things I'd like to, but that ain't going to happen. The dang thing sold for $750.
No, Bill, if those bats had anything to do with Ozzy Osbourne or Alice Cooper, you're lowballing at $500.
Well, unfortunately, they didn't. They were just bats. And the thing sold for $750. Who knew there was that many bat enthusiasts there?
Oh my, holy cow. And by the way, anybody, like, I could sit in my jammy pants and do this, right? Like, it's virtual. I can bid on these items from the comfort of my home, right?
Oh, absolutely. In fact, it'd be great to have some Ashleigh Banfield glasses auctioned off. I bet those would go for a high dollar.
I don't know. They kind of look like Fred Flintstone clothing. Listen, when I'm at home.
Hey, you were a groundbreaker. Come on, lady. You were leading the edge.
Oh, well, and then, 20 years passed, and now I'm just boring with straight hair and,
welcome to the club. I just looked at a thing today that I'm going to be available for Medicare. That's an eye opener.
Jeepers. And I'll bet that envelope that you get, welcome to the AARP, that, you don't even care about that anymore, right?
Oh, I'm full on member there. It's, hey. But this is it. Go ahead. Oh, I was going to say, this is what I love about this business. I've got to do and be a part of some of the coolest things. When I had my own sitcom, we gave Jennifer Lawrence her first job, and she went on to do all right. And it's just the events and the people you meet, whether they're celebrities or fans or whatever. It's been an amazing, amazing journey. And, to get to act with Tim Allen and, Billy Ray Cyrus, and some of these people, it's a dream that I guess I thought I might have dreamt it, but the thought of the reality of it just was never going to happen. And yeah, there's Jenny and me.
Oh man.
Yeah, I hear she's going to have a baby, I guess, pretty soon. So I've just been so honored to be a part of this and be a part of the blue collar guys. And if I had my dream, actually, I think my dream for this auction show would be to take it live. Maybe come to like Chicago and do. Is it still called the Rose Theater? There's and
I don't know, but I will be your agent. I think the Rosemont Theater, I'm being told. But if that's what you want to do, I'll only go 6%. I'm not going to be that greedy 10% agent or 20%